Larry, great to talk to you. It's great to talk to a fellow U.S. Army Corps of Engineers person. What was it like to be a part of the whole tradition, not only of Snake Eyes, but all of the G.I. Joe team?
What do you mean by that?
Well, I mean, to write the comic books and literally be the person who gave them a breath of a story and an exposition behind them.
Well, it was, it's hard to explain. I had to make it up all as I went along. It's
it's an interesting story, to be honest, on how it all came about. So that's why it's kind of
well, yeah. I mean, it came about because Hasbro went to Marvel and wanted a comic book of G.I. Joe, and the reason they wanted a comic book was that they could pay for and produce animated commercials for the comic, which were actually animated commercials for the toys. And Hasbro was very smart. They came to Marvel and they basically said, well, we're a toy guys and we know all about toys, but you guys do the best comics in the world, and we're not going to tell you how to do it. If you do a Marvel comic of G.I. Joe, we'll be very happy.
Wow.
So, but then, no Marvel writer wanted to write it. They asked every single writer on contract and every non-contract writer, and they all turned it down because nobody wanted to do toy license books at the time in the early 80s because they paid the cheapest rates. The licensing fee came off the top of the page rate. So, if you were an A-list artist, and making, good money, why would you spit in your wallet?
Right.
So the only people that could get, to work on toy license books were, B-list or C-list. And I've been an editor at DC and at Marvel, and I've been trying to get writing work for 10 years, and nobody would give me writing work. So when everybody else turned it down, I said, hey, I'll do it.
And now look at where it is with Snake Eyes, now at home video. What was it like to to create Snake Eyes as a character in the comic book? Because he never had a voice, like a talk, like.
Oh yeah. For the first year of the franchise, they sent me 10 black and white drawings of these action figures, and they were just labeled the infantry guy, border guy, and intelligence and whatever. And I had to come up with everything else. And so there's Snake Eyes there, and they actually told me, well, the reason he's all black is that's our cost-cutting measure. It's the plastic is black, and he's all black, so there's no paint involved, and that's something like 30% of the cost. And I thought, yeah, but it's so cool,
Yeah, exactly.
And so I thought, okay, he's completely covered, in black. And I thought, he could be anybody. Any kid could fantasize about being Snake Eyes.
Yeah.
And I thought, well, if he's silent, that could be really cool too.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, there was a TV show called Yancey Derringer, which I really loved. It was about a riverboat gambler, and he had a sidekick who was a Native American named Pahu Katawa, the wolf who stands in water. He had like a sawed-off double-barreled shotgun under his blanket. You know, whenever Yancey Derringer would get in trouble, you know, Papa would kick the door down and blow everybody away. And he never said a word.
Mhm.
You know?
Yeah.
I thought that was such a cool concept.
Oh, exactly. But Larry, thank you so much for being a part of this, being a part of MUSE TV, and hopefully we'll talk to you very soon.
Great. Thank you.
No problem. Thank you. Hope you enjoyed that interview with Larry Hama. We'll be back with more very soon. But before we let you go, G.I. Joe Origins Snake Eyes will hit Blu-ray, DVD, and 4K Blu-ray on October 19th. Everywhere the stores near you, so pick it up. We'll see you next time here on MUSE TV.